Hello friends, this is me, Mehvesh, your host. Welcome back to our YouTube channel, Best Book for You. I hope you guys are doing well. I'm back with another video of Driving Theory Test 2024 by Charlotte Hughes. Also found this book very helpful, so I just wanted to share with you guys so you guys could have help and you have an idea that which type of questions in the latest recent test 2024 can come. This UK driving theory test kit is based on the Driving Theory Test 2024 book UK and can help you pass your driving theory test 2024 first time. If you are an ADI driving instructor or part of a driving school, then this kit will help prepare your students for their driving test or car theory test. It is great as a gift, especially for learner driver gifts, 17th birthday gifts for girls and boys, as they are just getting started with their driving lessons. Then this kit will be the perfect present for them. Made by top quality printers, each street sign is crisp and colorful, making them easy to understand, especially for those with dyslexia and learning difficulties. So I hope you guys like this book. Let's move toward this. Okay, I'm going to share some of the questions with you in this video, not all of the questions from the book. If you guys wanted to read or so, you can buy this book from our website that is linked below in the description box. Okay, first question is, if you are on the motorway and you see this sign, the sign that is given below in the left side of the slide, what does it mean? They are asking about this sign, that what does this sign mean if you just see it on the motorway. A. The motorway is heavily congested ahead. Exit here to save time. B. The right lane is heavily congested ahead. C. The motorway ends ahead. Take the next exit. D. The right lane is ending, but the left lane is still open. Its answer is option D, that the right lane is ending, but the left lane is still open. So the meaning of this sign, whenever you see on the motorway, this sign means that the right lane is ending but the left lane is still open. Next question is, in which scenario should you never consider overtaking cyclists? A. While approaching a right hand bend. B. When the road is narrower than usual. C. Immediately before making a left hand turn. D. On approach to a roundabout. Its answer is option C, immediately before making a left hand turn. In that scenario, you should never consider overtaking cyclists, that immediately before making a left hand turn. Next question is, what can cause excessive or uneven tire wear. A. The exhaust system. B. The cooling system. C. The gearbox. D. The suspension. Its answer is option D, the suspension. So the suspension can cause excessive or uneven tire wear. Next question is, while traveling on a motorway, the vehicle in front of you has its hazard lights indicated. What does this mean? A. It is going to overtake. B. It will change lanes. C. It is going to slow down quickly. D. It is going to accelerate. Its answer is option C. It is going to slow down quickly. So whenever you are traveling on a motorway and the vehicle in front of you has its hazard lights indicated, it means this vehicle is going to slow down quickly. Next question is, if you are driving in heavy rain, what are your stopping distances likely to be? A. Twice what they are in good conditions. B. 10 times what they are in good conditions. C. 5 times what they are in good conditions. D. The same as they are in good conditions. Its answer is option A, twice what they are in good conditions. So whenever you are driving in very heavy rain, your stopping distance likely to be twice what they are in good conditions. Next question is, after how long is it compulsory for a brand new car to have an MOT certificate? A. When it is 5 years old. B. When it is 3 years old. C. When it is sold for the very first time. D. When it comes off the production line. Its answer is option B, when it is 3 years old. So whenever your brand new car is 3 years old, then it is compulsory for it to have an MOT certificate. After 3 years of buying this car, it should have an MOT certificate, then it is compulsory for it. Next question is, if you are dying in an icy conditions, when you suddenly go into a rear wheel skid, what should you do? A. Brake hard. B. Steer away from the skid. C. Don't steer at all and let your car right itself. D. Steer it to the skid. Its answer is option D. Steer it to the skid. That if you are driving in icy conditions and when you suddenly go into a rear wheel skid, you should steer into the skid. Next question is, if you are on a motorway, where can amber reflective studs be found? A. Between each lane. B. Between the acceleration lane and the carriageway. C. Between the carriageway and the hard shoulder. D. Between the carriageway and the central reservation. Its answer is option D. Between the carriageway and the central reservation. So now you know that on a motorway, where can amber reflective studs be found? Between the carriageway and the central reservation, amber reflective studs be found. Next question is, you are approaching a right hand bend like one of this that is you can see in the picture left side of this slide. Why should you keep to the left of the road? A. You will be in the best place in case your vehicle starts to skid. B. It is the best place to accelerate around the bend from. C. It is the shortest route. D. It will give you a maximum view of the road. Its answer is option D. That it will give you a maximum view of the road. So that's why you should keep to the left of the road whenever you are approaching a right hand bend like this one in the picture. So it will give you a maximum view of the road. Okay, next question is, what does this sign mean? The sign that is given in the or showing in the picture right hand side to this slide. What does this mean? Have you guys seen this sign before or not? If you guys have seen this sign, you can tell me in the comment section that you already know about this sign and what does this sign mean. And what does this sign belongs to? A. Roundabout ahead. B. Mini roundabout ahead. C. Right turn only ahead. D. U-turns permitted ahead. Its answer is option B. Mini roundabout ahead. So now you know that what does this sign belongs to or what does this sign actually mean. It's a sign of mini roundabout. So whenever you see this sign on a road, it can be in the form of a board sign at the side of the road, or it can also be painted at the middle of the road. so you can have an idea that it's a mini roundabout ahead. Okay, let's move toward the next question. What is the legal blood alcohol limit? A. 100 milligrams of alcohol per 80 milliliters of blood. B. 80 micrograms of alcohol per 100 milliliters of blood. C. 35 micrograms of alcohol per 100 milliliters of blood. D. 80 milligrams of alcohol per 100 milliliters of blood. Its answer is option D. As you guys can see, 80 milligrams of alcohol per 100 milliliters of blood. This is the legal blood alcohol limit while you guys are driving. Not more than that. Next question is, you are towing a trailer on the motorway. What is the maximum speed you can go at? A. 70 meters per hour. B. 30 meters per hour. C. 60 meters per hour. D. 40 meters per hour. So its answer is option C, 60 meters per hour. This is the maximum speed you can go at on the motorway whenever you're towing a trailer. 60 meters per hour. This is the maximum speed. Next question is, while driving, when you turn left to enter a side road, which hazard should you watch out for the most? There are many other hazards, but they are asking about the most of the hazard that you should watch out about for the most of the time, like the priority. A. If the side road has a one-way system. B. Congested traffic. C. Pedestrians. D. Vehicles parked on either side. Its answer is option C, pedestrians. So this is the hazards you should watch out for the most. Most of the time, this is the hazard is always talked about in the rules, that you should watch out for the pedestrians, then cyclists, and then horse riders, and etc. etc. Its option is C, pedestrians. Next question is, when approaching a bend, you see this sign. The sign showing in the picture, left side to the slide. What should you do when you see this sign? What should you do? This question can also be asked like, what does this sign mean, and should you do? If you know what does this sign mean, then you know that what should you do after seeing this sign. A. Make a U-turn and drive in the other direction. B. Come to a complete stop at the sign. C. Slow down and continue driving around the bend while remaining alert. D. Slowing down to crawling speed but continue driving. Its answer is option C. Slow down and continue driving around the bend while remaining alert. So whenever you see this sign, you have to know that what should you do. You have to slow down your vehicle but continue driving and around the bend while remaining alert. Next question is, if you have to park on the road your vehicle in fog, what should you do? A. Leave dipped headlights on. B. Leave dipped headlights and fog lights on. C. Leave main beam lights on. D. Leave side lights on. Its answer is option D. Leave side lights on. So whenever you park your vehicle, your car or whatever it is in fog, you have to on your side lights. You have to leave your side lights on in fog. Next question is, you are driving your car and a policeman flashes the headlights at you and points left. What should you do? A. Pull up on the left. B. Pull up on the right. C. Brake immediately. D. Turn left at the next roundabout. Its answer is option A. Pull up on the left. Pull up on the left. So whenever you see a policeman flashes his headlights at you and points left, you also should have to pull up on the left, not toward the right, just toward the left. Next question is, you have broken down on the hard shoulder of the motorway and you are waiting for help to arrive. Where should you wait? A. A good distance off the road but within view of your vehicle. B. Up to 10 meters in front of your vehicle. C. Inside your vehicle. D. Up to 10 meters behind your vehicle. Its answer is option A. A good distance off the road but within view of your vehicle. So whenever you've broken down on the hard shoulder of the motorway and you are waiting for someone to help you or to arrive, you should always wait at a good distance of the road but within view of your vehicle, so you could have an idea that your vehicle is still here in front of you. Okay, the next question is, when you are at a mini roundabout, you are required to do what? As I told you before, the last question of mini roundabout, there was a sign as a signboard of mini roundabout. Now it's painted on the road. So there are two types of signs you can see on the roads, as a signboards or as painted on the roads. So both are the mini roundabouts. So you can have an idea whenever you see these signs that there's a mini roundabout ahead. So when you are at a mini roundabout, you are required to do what? A. Drive as quickly as possible to avoid collisions with other cars. B. Give way to vehicles ahead of you. C. Give way to vehicles on the left. D. Give way to vehicles on your right. Its answer is option D. Give way to vehicles on your right. So whenever you are at a mini roundabout, you have to give a way to the other vehicles on your right side. On your right side, not their right side, your right side, you have to give them a way. Next question is, if a child passenger is in your car who is under 1.35 meter tall, what is your responsibility? A. An appropriate child restraint for the height and age is used. B. They have a great view outside of the window in the front seat. C. They are positioned in between two people wearing a seat belt. D. They are capable of fastening their seat belt. Obviously, they are not capable of fastening their seat belts. They are just 1.35 meter tall. So its answer is option A. An appropriate child restraint for the height and age is used. This is a responsibility whoever is driving a car, who is a driver. So whenever a child passenger is in your car, this is your responsibility that an appropriate child restraint for the height and age is used. Next question is, what does this sign mean? What does this sign belongs to? The sign that is given in the picture at the left side of this slide, what does this sign actually mean? What does this sign actually belongs to? A. Two-way road ahead. B. Oncoming vehicles have priority. C. Your lane has priority. D. Do not overtake. Its answer is option C. Your lane has priority. So this sign means, whenever you see this sign, you have to know that it means your lane has priority. Next question is, you are planning to turn right onto another road. Why should you allow sufficient time to position yourself correctly? A. So you see any obstructions or hazards ahead on the road you are turning onto. B. So other vehicles can overtake you to the left. C. So other vehicles can overtake you to the right. D. To allow other drivers behind you to know what your intentions are. So its answer is option D, to allow other drivers behind you to know what your intentions are. That's why whenever you are planning to turn, it's not only for right side, it could also be for the left side. You always allow sufficient time to position yourself correctly. So by this, the other drivers alert themselves. They could have an idea that you are going to turn your vehicle to the right or the left side wherever you are turning. So there they could know your intentions. Next question is, you want to tow a caravan. What can you do to help with the handling? A. Fit power steering to the towing vehicle. B. Fit anti-lock brakes to the towing vehicle. C. Fit a destabilizer wheel to the tow bar. D. Fit a stabilizer to the tow bar. Its answer is option D. Fit a stabilizer to the tow bar. So whenever you want to tow a caravan, you can fit a stabilizer to the tow bar. So you can help by this with the handling. Next question is, if a person has been in a collision and stopped breathing, what should you do? A. Tilt their head forwards. B. Lie the person on their back and raise their legs. C. Tilt their head back slightly, as this will clear the airways. D. Slap the person around their face. Its answer is option C. Tilt their head back slightly, as this will clear their airways. So whenever you see someone or yourself being in a collision and stops breathing, you can do this to yourself obviously. So it just, whenever you see someone being in a collision and he or she stops breathing, you should tilt their head back slightly. So this will help them to breathe, as they clear their airways. Next question is, you are driving down a steep decline. How can you keep your car's speed under control? A. Drive in a lower gear and use your brakes carefully. B. Drive in a higher gear and use your brakes carefully. C. Drive in a lower gear and do not brake. D. Drive in a higher gear and apply gentle pressure on your brakes. Its answer is option A. Drive in a lower gear and use your brakes carefully. So whenever you're driving down a steep decline, you have to drive in a lower gear, not with a higher gear, with a lower gear, and use your brakes carefully. Next question is, what is an emergency refuge area? A. It is an area on a motorway for use in cases of emergency or breakdown. B. It is an area on a motorway where you can go to toilet. C. It is an area on a motorway where you can walk your dog. D. It is an area on a motorway where you can have something to eat. Its answer is option A. It is an area on a motorway for use in cases of emergency or breakdown. So now you know what is an emergency refuge area. An area used in cases of emergency or breakdown. What should you do when you are driving through a tunnel and the traffic is flowing normally? A. Use full beam. B. Use dipped headlights. C. Use fog lights. D. Use rear lights. Its answer is option B. Use dipped headlights. The next question is, the engine of your car has caught fire. What should you do? A. Lift up the bonnet and throw lukewarm water on the engine. B. Ring the AA. C. Activate your hazard. D. Evacuate the car and call 999 for the fire brigade. Its answer is option D. Evacuate the car and call 999 for the fire brigade. Next question is, then if you are driving down a road where there are faulty traffic lights, who has the right of way? A. The traffic straight ahead. B. The traffic to the right of you. C. Nobody. D. The traffic to the left of you. Its answer is option C. Nobody. So whenever there are faulty traffic lights, nobody has right of way. Next question is, if you are driving down a road and are going to overtake a stationary bus, why should you be very careful? A. The driver might beep his horn. B. You can see oncoming traffic further down the road. C. Pedestrians might try and cross the road in front of the bus. D. Elderly people might be trying to get off the bus. Its answer is option C. Pedestrians might try and cross the road in front of the bus. So that's why you should be very careful whenever overtake a stationary bus. Next question is, you have broken down on a motorway Where should you place your warning triangle? A. At least 25 meters behind your vehicle. B. You should not use warning triangles on the motorway. C. At least 45 meters in front of your vehicle. D. At least 45 meters behind your vehicle. Its answer is option B. You should not use warning triangles on the motorway. This is the warning triangle sign as it is showing in the left side of the slide, but there are many more signs warning triangles. It is one of them, but you shouldn't use any warning triangles on the motorway. If you are broken down on a motorway or not, you shouldn't use these warning triangles on the motorway. Next question is, which of the following statement is correct? A. After the age of 70, a car driver must renew their license every 2 years. B. After the age of 70, a car driver must renew their license every 3 years. C. After the age of 70, a car driver must renew the license every 5 years. D. After the age of 70, a car driver must renew the license every 7 years. Its answer is option B. After the age of 70, a car driver must renew their license every 3 years. Next question is, when can you wait, load, unload or park via curbs with a double red line? A. Never. B. There will be a parking sign that will state at which times you can stop. C. Yes, you are free to wait, park, load and unload here. D. Yes, you can stop here to load and unload only. Its answer is option A. Never. You're not allowed to wait, load, unload or park via curbs with a double red line, like never. So its answer is option A. Never. You're allowed not to wait or load or anything with a double red line. Next question is, if you're towing a caravan, are you allowed to carry passengers in it? A. Yes, but only if the towing vehicles has no empty seats. B. Yes. C. Yes, if they are over the age of 18. D. No, never. Its answer is option D. No, never. Whenever you are towing a caravan, you are not or you are never allowed to carry any passengers in it. Like never. No passenger. Next question is also about the sign. Obviously, you also have to know about the signs that used on the road that what does this signs mean actually, what does this signs for, what does this sign belongs to. So that's why I try to use some questions that about the signs. So what does this sign mean that is showing in the picture? Do you guys know about it or not? If you don't know, don't worry, I'm here to guide you here. A. Equestrian crossing ahead. B. Watch out for horses in this area. C. Equestrian trail begins. D. No horses beyond this point. Its answer is option D. No horses beyond this point. So whenever you see this sign on the road, you have to know that it means no horses beyond this point. Okay, next question is, you are driving within the legal speed limit. A motorist attempts to overtake your car. Should you stop the motorist from doing this? A. Yes, he is breaking the law. B. No. C. Yes, as a driver is making you feel uncomfortable. D. No, but you should beep your horn. Its answer is option B. No, then you shouldn't stop the motorist from doing this. That if he or she attempts to overtake your car and you are driving within the legal speed limit, you are not allowed to stop the motorist from doing this. Even he or she is breaking the law, you are not allowed. So you shouldn't stop him or her from doing this. Next question is, you're driving along a country road. There is a horse and rider ahead of you. What do you do? A. Drive past slowly and give plenty of room. B. Sound your horn to alert them. C. Drive faster to get past quickly. D. Flash your headlights when passing. Its answer is option A. Drive past slowly and give plenty of room. So whenever you're driving along a country road and you see a horse and a rider ahead of you, you have to drive past slowly and give them a plenty of room. Next question is, what is the purpose of an active traffic management scheme on a motorway? A. To encourage drivers to make more rest stops. B. To prevent dangerous overtaking. C. To prevent congestion. D. To reduce the incidence of tailgating. Its answer is option C. To prevent congestion. So the purpose of an active traffic management scheme on a motorway is to prevent congestion. Next question is, what is the purpose of a catalytic converter? A. It allows exhaust emissions to be recycled. B. It reduces exhaust emissions. C. It makes an exhaust system last longer. D. It reduces the noise from the exhaust system. Its answer is option B. It reduces exhaust emissions. The purpose of a catalytic converter is to reduce exhaust emissions. So I hope you guys know the purpose of management scheme on a motorway, the question before this one, and the purpose of catalytic converter to reduce exhaust emissions. Next question is, you are not allowed to reverse in which condition? That obviously you are allowed to reverse your vehicle anytime, but there is a condition in which you are not allowed to reverse it. So what is that condition? You can know. A. You are in a built up area with moving vehicles. B. For longer than you actually need to. C. You will be reversing for more than 10 seconds. D. You are moving into a side road. Its answer is option B, for longer than you actually need to. So whenever you try to reverse your vehicle more than you need to, so it is not allowed. Just reverses that much you need to reverse your vehicle. Next question is, while you are driving, one of your tires bursts unexpectedly. What should you do? A. Keep a firm grip of the steering wheel to retain control of the car. B. Put maximum pressure on your brakes. C. Activate the handbrake. D. Carry on driving normally. Its answer is option A. Keep a firm grip of the steering wheel to retain control of the car. Next question is, you see markings warning you to keep clear as there is a school. Why is it against the law to stop where these markings are? A. Staff will not be able to park. B. School children will not be able to see passing vehicles as easily. C. It can slow down emergency services to the school. D. It can affect parents who may be trying to enter the school's grounds. Its answer is option B. School children will not be able to see passing vehicles as easily. Next question is, you're driving on a 2-lane dual carriageway. Which lane should you use? A. The right lane only. B. The left lane only. C. The left lane so long as you do not hold up traffic. D. the left lane unless overtaking. Its answer is option D, the left lane unless overtaking. Next question is, a pedestrian has just started crossing the road into which you are turning. What should you do? A. Stop and wait for the pedestrian to cross. B. Sound your horn to stop the pedestrian. C. Quickly drive around the pedestrian. D. The pedestrian doesn't have priority, but let them cross anyway. Its answer is option A. Stop and wait for the pedestrian to cross. Next question is, why should you be careful when driving in an area where there is a tram network? A. Trams do not have exterior lights. B. Trams do not have a horn. C. Trams cannot swerve and change direction. D. Trams cannot brake quickly if a car is in their way. So its answer is option C. Trams cannot swerve and change direction. You are driving and there is an obstruction in your lane, blocking you from moving ahead. What should you do? A. Give the vehicles in the opposite direction right of way. B. Drive round the obstruction and carry on driving as you have right of way. C. The cars on the other side of the road should stop as you have right of way. D. Increase your speed so you pass the obstruction before oncoming traffic does. Its answer is option A. Give the vehicles in the opposite direction right of way. Next question is, you're driving your car and it breaks down in a tunnel. What would you do first? A. Wait in your car. B. Switch on your hazard lights and call your breakdown company. C. Get out of your car and flag down any driver for help. D. Beep your horn and flash your lights to show other drivers it isn't moving. Its answer is option B. Switch on your hazard lights and call your breakdown company. As you brake, your car is pulling to one side. What should you do? A. Apply the handbrake simultaneously. B. Visit your local mechanic as quickly as you can. C. Swap your tires. D. Press down harder on the brakes. Its answer is option B. Visit your local mechanic as quickly as you can. Why is it important to ensure that your indicated lights are deactivated once you have completed a turn? A. So you don't have damaged the inner workings of the car. B. So other drivers aren't dazzled by the light from the indicator. C. So you don't cause confusion to other road users. D. So power in your car's battery isn't wasted. Its answer is option C. So you don't cause confusion to other road users. You're waiting behind a cyclist at traffic lights. What should you do when they change? A. Allow the cyclist time and room to move. B. Accelerate before the cyclist does. C. Beep your horn and drive through before they can. D. Drive as near to them as possible to ensure you get through. Its answer is option A. Allow the cyclist time and room to move. Which of the following statement is correct? A. The speed limit on single carriageway is 50 meters per hour for cars. B. The speed limit on single carriageway is 60 meters per hour for cars. C. The speed limit on single carriageway is 70 meters per hour for cars. D. The speed limit on single carriageway is 80 meters per hour for cars. Its answer is option B. The speed limit on single carriageways is 60 meters per hour for cars. You see a large hollow white triangle painted on the road before a junction. What does this triangle mean? A. You must stop and give way at the junction. B. You can drive straight through the junction. C. You must give way to crossing traffic at the junction. D. You have priority at the junction ahead. Its answer is option C. You must give way to crossing traffic at the junction. You're driving your car and you want to make a U-turn in the road. Before you do so, what should you do? A. Look over your shoulder to make sure that all is clear. B. Signal and then begin the maneuver so that other drivers will slow down for you. C. Choose a lower gear so that you can make the maneuver really quick. D. Use arm signals as well as indicators so that other drivers are fully aware of what you are about to do. Its answer is option A. Look over your shoulder to make sure that all is clear. So this is the end of this book. I hope you guys understand each and every question. I just try to explain twice every question and to give explanation of every answer. So if still you guys have any question, you can ask me on the comment section. I'm really try to give you an answer or reply in the comment section. So I hope you guys like this video, like this book, and you enjoy these questions. This book is going to be really helpful for you guys who are just trying to clear the test of driving theory test, obviously in the 2024. This is the latest book, recent updates of the rules and the questions obviously that could come in the driving theory test, so you guys can have an idea that which type of questions could come in the test. So you can prepare your test from this book by using this book. So you can give this book as a present, as a gift to your friends and fellows, so they can prepare the test easily from this book. So okay, I'll meet in the